Hey, everybody, welcome to Pillar Talk Reloaded. I'm Ryan, your host. This is our first episode. So let's get right into it. I want
Right
to
from the
tell you who
jump.
we're dealing with here. This is Spooky Films, also known as Stelios,
hmm Right here in the flesh.
right here in the flesh.
Yeah.
I do want to take a minute to thank our sponsors. We have some pretty great sponsors, honestly. If you can see the wall behind Spooky here, these two rows here are pillars, as we call them, before the show. So
Nice.
before this was even thought of, we had pillars in our family. And so these are our family members of ours and groups that we work with that we work very closely with our pillars. And we've also got some other sponsors, IWR, Pro Wrestling Edge, RPW, Mugsy's, Monroe Sport Center, 8 Mile Vodka, Little Brown Jug, Amaya's, and Deb's Floral. And then you see Spooky. He's got a couple of different businesses here that we showcase at least two of the 5 or 7 that this guy's got going now, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So tell us, I know a lot
Brick. You know what I mean? So
beautiful,
I love it.
beautiful. What's your favorite wrestling promotion that we're going to right now, like in person?
Oh, I
Not to
can't.
call anybody
Yeah,
out.
I can't even
I
call them
mean,
out. But all of them, honestly. Anything that I attend, I can say that I like certain things from each one.
and
You
what
know,
about indie over the big wrestling? Do you prefer the indie stuff over the WWE, or how where we stand
I
there?
mean, at times, I guess, but like, watching it from home is definitely different than seeing it in person. Seeing it in person, I think it's the best. I get a kick out of it. I
Right.
get a, especially like IWR is like home base. It's like when we're there, it's everyone's there. You know what I mean? So it's like big get together almost.
Do you have a favorite wrestler?
Uh, I would have to say Kenny Urban.
Kenny Urban,
Yeah, I
the
mean just
Kenny
the
Urban.
Kenny Urban. And it's just really the way that he interacts with the fans. Like he just has it down. You know what I mean? And marketing, the whole package. I think.
I love it.
I really like Kenny Urban.
We love Kenny Urban. Definitely love Kenny. He's been to our house for dinner. He's been to the studio. He's done events with us, and we love Kenny too. So shout out to Kenny Urban.
Yeah, shout out.
So going back a little bit, since this is my first time doing this with you, I know you came on Pillar Talk before.
Right.
Tell me about how'd you grow up and like what made you become spooky, right? I want to know a little bit more about that.
Right. So, I mean, I was always a big fan of like R.L. Stein and like Are You Afraid of the Dark, Tales from the Crypt. Uh, Growing up, still to this day, my favorite wrestler is The Undertaker.
So you've been spooky all along.
I've been spooky, So even being born with a heart condition and having to live an abnormal lifestyle, I guess you can say, that's spooky. you
Kind of
know what I
hurt.
sheet over your head, and
Nice.
I'd make them run around and just act out and stuff that I was putting together,
I love it.
back then. So
Okay.
I've always had a creative niche.
That's cool, man. I I know that you are a very talented individual. I know that just from working with you, with the stuff that we have worked with you with, has been a blessing, and we appreciate having
Thank
you.
you.
But I also see a lot of the stuff that you're doing outside of that.
Yeah.
I see that you're just like, I mean, we mentioned a couple of things, but I mean, you really are just doing some amazing things.
I try to be everywhere and anywhere, just because I have a love for it, and with digital and with the media aspect of it, I can't help but like even live through my eyes video world, like media production and stuff like that. That's just the way that I think. I can't control it, So just I love being behind the scenes. I love seeing a production built. I think that's another reason why I love wrestling so much too, is like the production side of things. Not much as the wrestling goes, but more of them putting on a show, you
You know,
know.
what's really crazy is talking to you right now and not knowing any better. You would think that you always have just done wrestling, but that's not the case, is it?
No,
So
no.
where did you actually start? What was your really where did this begin?
My first big kick was really we had a rap group, Trey Mob Records. This was like '09, um 2009, 2010. And I I want to say I was like me. I remember my buddy Eric E the Monk. He had the camera, so it was really he was filming. But then I got a camera, and everyone needs a music video. You're a rapper. You need interviews. You need music video. They want to perform at live events. Like hey man, film my performance. I started off at like $50.
Okay.
Like I'll do it. So I
Yeah.
was the guy with the camera. Everyone needed a music video, so that's where I got my big jump, and I kept pushing forward. I really had a buddy of mine, personal friend Gamal, in my corner like all along too, like always telling me like, this rapping shit, it's cool, but like your real vision, like I see it, is the camera. Like you have a
Right.
gift that you don't even see. The rapping shit's cool, keep doing that, but at the end of the day, you should just focus on the camera work.
Right.
And he always put that in my ear, always would be telling me that stuff. And he was right, honestly,
Yeah.
So shout out to Gamal, shout out to believing in me and having faith. You know what I mean?
That's what it
Um,
takes sometimes. I think just one person, it just takes that one person to
yeah,
believe.
and honestly too, my boy Matt, like Mac Trey, like he real one for real, hit me where it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like he never gonna lie to me. Gonna tell me what other people ain't gonna tell me. You feel me?
Solid dude, man.
Solid for real, man. And like I can't even front. Like back in the day, I would be in my feelings about it. Like, oh, who wouldn't be though? You know what I'm saying? When you really ain't got someone like that telling you, and then you got your boy over here, supposed to be your boy, telling you like, no, that ain't the way that you're rocking type of deal. And it's like
Yeah.
you kind of got to look at things in a different perspective. Now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, this guy ain't never told a lie.
Hey,
He's being serious for real.
it takes a real friend sometimes. So it's good that you have that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like to think too, like, sure, we all find ourselves some yes men eventually. You weed them out. You know what I mean? But I like to think now too, like I got a really tight circle. I got a lot of people behind me that's not yes men. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how it is.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I mean?
love that.
Yeah,
A little movement we've got going here, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Tell me about some of the work you do with Devin.
The development group, the MCSN, the Monroe County Sports Network, which is really big, really vital to the community. I think if you guys aren't already, go ahead and follow us. We just started our Facebook page, so it's the MCSN, Monroe County Sports Network, and we do have an Instagram. So we pretty much just go to all the Monroe County sports, from swimming to bowling, basketball, you name it, softball, volleyball, everything.
That's cool. I've been seeing you do that. And I know it's a
Yeah.
lot of work, but that's some
And shout out to
gratifying stuff.
Level Up Training Facility too, because John over there, him and Aaron, they're really good people, and they treat the community really good too. So I just want to give a shout out to those
Indeed.
guys.
Shout out to John at Level Up. Yeah, we went there a few times. We went to one of his events and sponsored, and he just recently sponsored our pizza eating competition.
Yeah, which was a
And
blast.
he
By the
won.
way.
So
Yeah.
this guy won.
Yeah,
So,
Level Up won. So that I thought that guy was gonna throw up on me.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was filming him. I'm like, I can't get too close to this guy because this dude's about to blow chunks.
It's a good time.
For real.
What do you think as far as like what do you have the most fun doing filming? When you're behind that camera, what is it that you've done so far that you think is most fun?
Oh man, I don't know. Honestly, it's all different,
I know you said the camera, so that's why I wonder. Like, you
Yeah,
really just love the camera.
I love it all. I really can't say because I guess it's not really about the job more or less the client. Because you could have a cool job, but like if the client's being, you know, kind of hard headed, or you know how it is. You know,
Okay.
it's like
Yeah.
that could kind of ruin the job, take away the fun for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do everything, you know, like, from real estate, like I said, weddings, music videos. Music video is literally my bread and butter. I can go do a music video right now, my eyes closed.
Yeah.
Like, I set that boy up right now and have it done by tonight.
Yeah. I've
Edited and everything. You know what I
followed
mean?
you in that regard, and it's crazy how you do that. So
Yeah. So I love it. Yeah.
that's awesome, man. I know we've had some good times and some pretty cool stuff that we've been getting into.
I actually had a fallout with the music videos too, just because, I was putting too much pressure on myself. I want to chase the bag, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, sometimes, a lot of the times, actually, I can't say no. So I'm just like taking on too much,
Yeah.
and it's like, damn, a lot of people they don't treat you like a human. They think that you're a robot. They think I'm gonna just go home and just start editing immediately. It's like, I got a girl, a stepson,
I think
like
people don't
everything.
realize,
Like,
and I didn't realize for sure until I got into the entertainment industry here, but how much work the editing is. And I still don't really realize, because obviously I'm
right.
not doing it, but I see what you guys are going through.
See, and that's something that really needs to be brought to light, because it's like, say you hit me up for a music video and I'm 500, one location, multiple scenes, you get a promo video and the official video all back to you within 5 days. Why is it 500? It's like, well, I could really break it down for you, but the majority of that money is really for the editing. I'm going to go and film you, right? After we're done, you get to leave, go home, get high, do whatever you're going to do. I have to go home, study your footage, sync up the music, get the effects right, make sure that it looks right. So it's a lot of homework that goes in, and that's involved into the editing. It's not just like, go and edit this,
I've noticed that you are doing quick turnaround too. So, I mean, I'm talking sometimes one day.
Yeah, and that's shout out to the development group. That's really like Devin. I really didn't have that aspiration to do that type of work before, but it was really at my leisure. You know what I mean? I'm over here just editing music videos or editing weddings and stuff like that. Stuff that really didn't take a day turnaround. But when you're doing more commercialized stuff or like advertising, like just that type of work, even real estate, like they want that stuff back, because by the time you edit something, someone could have already edited and then that house is sold.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got to have that fast turnaround, and our mindset is like quick. We're scrolling before we even know it. My thumb moves quicker than my brain does sometimes.
Yep.
So it's all about just keeping up with the times and just being ready to go. I want fast turnarounds too, because I'm the type that like literally takes that edit as a burden. I don't want to have to be sitting on 30 edits. I'm trying to get that stuff knocked out of the way, man.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. And then you hang out all day doing your work, or, I've got you into all kinds of stuff. Devin's got you into all kinds of stuff. You've got yourself into all kinds of stuff. And then you have to go home and edit.
Right. Yeah.
That
like
really
today,
is.
like I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to write today, and I was like, man, I gotta get this DTW done. Then I had to finish a music video. Then I'm like, I got to get this other music video done. It's just sitting on my head. I'm like, I can't even write until I get this stuff done, because, it's sitting on me. So it's like, man, let me get this out of the way. I didn't even get to writing today, but maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
As far as I'm concerned, and I know I speak for a lot of our compadres, you are the cream of the crop when it comes to not only the video edit, but the filming as well. And I've not seen anybody put down videos quite like that. So
I appreciate it. And I still, I always say this, I'm a student, believe me, there's people out there that know more of the video editing or can offer different services than I can. Like I get asked a lot for green screen. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit lazy. Yeah, I can do it. Do I want to? No, because the budget really ain't there. And I'm not trying to spend 3-4 hours on a $200 budget.
Well, it's not lazy. You just smart. Where
smart, but
invest your time.
But also lazy in a sense, because like if I really did learn it and master that craft, like I have the video stuff, I could be making a different bag. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But also too, I'm a person of like, I only know what I know, and I stick to what I'm good at. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna come to spooky, you're gonna get a spooky edit. You're gonna get my style of writing or editing, I should say. You're not gonna get I don't know. You're not going to get that type of fancy type of editing like maybe you would with, I can't even put a name on it. I'll just say Superficial Films. I don't know if you know what he's a videographer in Detroit, really cinematic, and I'm not saying that my stuff ain't cinematic, but his is more longer shots and more in depth, I guess you can say. My stuff's just, I got my own flow. I got my own twist on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
yeah. I need those questions. If I could get my phone just turn it down.
Yeah, so
I'll turn it down. You can just, yeah, man. So I had Keith write out some questions. Shout out to Keith.
shout out to Keith,
He
man.
really, I mean, I was going through these a little bit ago, and some of these are fantastic. So I think what I'm going to do now, a couple times through the show, just pick a number between like 1 and 10, and we're going to go with what Keith wrote.
All right.
I'm going to hit you with something crazy.
Man. Favorite number is 3.
On number 3. All right, here we go. What are some of your company's goals? Now, whether that's, again, so before we even get into that, how many companies do you own
Right.
or represent right now?
That I own is, Spooky Films, and we handle candles. So Kayla and I, we do the candles, soy wax, candles, melts, you name it. You need it, we got it. We handle candles, so you don't have to.
That's okay.
You know what I mean? So
Spooky Films, we handle candles.
But I'm affiliated with the development group. I'm affiliated with the Monroe County Sports Network, with Brain Jerk Entertainment.
Okay.
So
affiliation,
many
many
hats,
couple of companies. So I thought, don't you have another like a photo or video company?
Shot by Stelios, and I do like weddings.
You dragged this out of you,
stuff
man.
like
Come
that.
on,
Yeah,
I knew there was more.
Yeah, so and I guess dudes talking wrestling. So
see, so I know there's more. We're just scratching the surface here, guys. Don't let them fool you.
So I mean, if I had hats on, it'd be like this.
So the question is, what are some of your company's goals?
I have different goals for each company.
So hit me with what about Spooky Films? What's your goals coming up for Spooky Films? What do we expect for 2023?
Really, oh man. I mean, just for Spooky Films, I've kind of already hit it on the head, like working with Dev and Justin and Pete, them guys are a blessing.
So continue doing what
I'm doing, really.
What about the candle business? I know I've seen you do that, and you guys got some pretty cool candles.
So just being innovative, we have candles and scents and fragrances that you're really not finding. They're just, shout out to Kayla too. Like, I put her to work. I was like, hey, here's your little setup.
You're running a sweatshop here, guys.
Yeah, for real. So don't shoot me, babe. But she's the mastermind of all that. The Fruit Loops, the crystal candles. Like,
I've still got a Fruit Loops candle. I won't burn it.
And that boy looks good. I just saw it in your office.
It looks crisp, and it's been 6 months or something.
For real, that boy looks crisp. So don't burn.
Shout out to Kayla.
Yeah,
good job, Kayla.
For real, I have to give Kayla credit where it's due, because she is a big blessing to my success. And to we handle candles. I think we accompany each other really great with that. Like, I'm more business orientated. I can talk to you. I can pretty much, give you a sales pitch.
Yeah.
And she's creative. Like, before me and her even got together, she was painting. She did a lot of like pottery work. She did paints, all types of stuff. She's just a creative in herself. She does a lot of cool stuff. So, shout out to Kayla.
That's cool, man.
I love her.
So I like that.
That's awesome.
That's good. So we also have some comments I earlier posted on our Brain Jerk page, and I basically asked if there was anything anybody would like to know more about with Spooky here, or anything with questions we should ask. So Kayla Mahoney, my wife, says, what is the crazy experience you've had while filming? I know I can think of one right off the bat, but I'm gonna let you go for it first.
What are you gonna say?
I think the night you went to film and you ended up with the flat tire or whatever it was, and you was in the mud and all that stuff.
Oh my! I forgot about that. Yeah,
that was crazy.
So I went out to go film for a Detroit artist out there, and this is on like 7 Mile. And I'm feeling good, I'm pulling up a little late, because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be late to this one. I know the show. He said 9, but I'm gonna be there at 10. So I pull up, and I didn't get a flat tire. I just got stuck in the mud.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't even notice, because everyone's parking on this field, and I'm like, all right, I'm about to park it.
So it was soggy or whatever. Right?
Oh man, I was in the trenches.
Oh my god.
I was thick. And I'm like, man, So I pull up, and I'm like, I'm going to get close to the building. So I got my equipment on me and stuff. I'm not trying to walk. You know what I mean? I'm like, so let me get it as close as I can. I get stuck in the mud, and I'm spinning them tires. Like,
you're stuck even more in the mud.
Oh my, I know. I don't know why I did it. You know what I mean? I've had,
you know how it is. You always think you can get it out.
Dude, I've had plenty of experiences. One of the first times I met Matt, I pulled up to his crib, and I got stuck in the snow. And I'm just sitting there beating my car with a shovel because I'm like, I can't get out. Him
So
and his girl
upset.
are out there pushing the car. That's like one of the first times I ever met the guy too. And I'm like, I'm looking like an idiot off rip.
Right.
You know what I mean? But needless to say, I was out there for like 2.5 hours before a tow finally came. And everyone, I'm on someone's TikTok out there because they're all filming me doing, no one's helping me. Everyone's like, look at this idiot, you know? And I'm like, man, I'm not getting out of the car. I didn't want to do anything, but I finally get out, I park my car, I compose myself, I go inside, I film, and I leave.
I could tell you, I got that phone call that night, and while you were stuck in the mud, and he was pretty unhappy.
Oh,
he was pretty riled up, you know.
Yeah.
So
Kayla probably got the worst of that.
Yeah.
I was just, not that she can help, you know, she actually did help. So
you're not gonna believe this. I'm stuck in the damn mud.
Yeah,
like,
please,
he was mad.
I was mad. But yeah, that's other times I literally countless, you know, just funny instances where a camera should be on the cameraman. You know what I mean? Because it's like something like that. Like these are the trials and tribulations. You know what I mean? So yeah, that
was a crazy experience.
Yeah, that would
for sure
top that.
Knowing where you were down there deep in the hood a little bit.
I'm literally in the swamps.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So that's about it.
So tell me what you got coming up.
So this Saturday we have a masquerade ball. It's going to be in Southgate. I'm partnering up with Eat My Treats. They're going to be catering it, and 8 Mile Vodka will be sponsoring that as well. So it's
that'll be fun. I'm gonna be at that.
We're gonna be there. So pre-sale tickets are over. You know, as a pre-sale ticket event only, it comes with an entree, complimentary drink of 8 Mile Vodka.
Some of you fools that didn't get tickets,
they're gonna be sick.
Come.
They're gonna be sick. You know, we got Miguel from Cilantro coming to DJ.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
I can't wait to get down.
I forgot he was DJing that. I'm so excited.
He confirmed yesterday, so he's there.
He said he gonna turn this place out. He told us he gonna burn this motherfucker down.
I hope not, because I need my security deposit back. So I'm keeping his money until he leaves.
Oh man,
for real. So shout out to Eat My Treat. Shout out to Nate. Shout out to everyone that really believed in it, you know, purchased a ticket. I can't wait. Everyone's
I'm told you guys sold quite a bit of tickets to that. So, I mean, this is going to be a good time.
Yeah, we sold over 50 tickets. I'm pretty excited. I think the number was like 75 or so. So
a nice high-end event.
Yeah.
Is this your first like high-end event like this?
Yeah, this is. And we have 2 more booked for this year. I'm just waiting on, you know, to lock in those dates, but we are going to host 2 more masquerade balls after this one. So
I'll tell you, like that takes some stones, man. It takes courage just to step outside your comfort zone and try something. Because for me, what you did here was dangerous, because not only did you do pre-sale only, and I know why you did it, right? To try to make sure people, and a lot of people don't understand that. Why is it that way? Why rather they like to be last minute sallies, but we lose money on food, we lose money on different things.
So there's a lot that goes into event planning than just like, hey, I'm gonna throw an event and this is what it's gonna be. You know, it's like you got to put the rent down. Everything comes into it. I don't really have to explain, but it's literally step by step of what you have to do to event plan, you know? And you got 2 options. You're either going to come or you're not. If you're not, it's all right, because we have so many other events going on. It is what it is. I'm not going to be hurt by you not being able to come to this.
Right.
I told everybody, personal friends or acquaintances,
you
know, I'm
did.
like, hey, listen,
be honest.
If you're going to come, you're going to come. If you're not, it is what it is. Like we have so much stuff going on. Like March 4th, we're going to be at Our House Games. I'm partnering up with Crazy Squirrel Designs, you know, so we're going to be spooky game night, and that's
be there
family friendly only.
I'd like to see a lot of you guys there for that, because that's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
I was just at Amaya's.
Okay.
I mean, minutes ago. I come from Amaya's to here, and the reason I went to Amaya's was because Our House Games has an event there tonight where they've got games and whatever. And I talked to Erica, right?
Erica, yeah.
So Erica and I talked, and you know, many of you guys know how we are in a time where everything is moving very quickly, and a lot of things are more digital, and there's just so many things getting squoze out as far as what we considered the norm, right? So board games, magic, and that stuff. And she just informed me some stuff that I didn't know. She says it's real big in Cali and things like that, but it's just a tough business regardless. So
it is.
And
magic is really big though. I don't know stuff. Magic.
Yeah, I don't either. I didn't know much about that.
I know several people that are involved in that community.
Dungeon, the D&D, they're still doing
D&D,
that. I didn't
you
know they
know?
even still really got down with like that with the Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
That's pretty cool. I
I
kind
mean,
of wish I'd have learned that as a kid because I'd probably
Right.
be one of those guys that are playing that.
I didn't know that either. I'm almost certain that like Stranger Things even kind of like revised that too, because I'm pretty sure like that's kind of what Stranger Things is based off of is D&D.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so it kind of like revised that. I'm sure it didn't die. I'm sure that like if you really, really knew about it and you were really playing it, it's almost like playing Risk. You know what I'm saying? Like how many people really are gonna be playing that? You know, but if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
So what do we expect to see at the Spookies game night? Is this just
all of that stuff? You know, board games,
video games too?
Video game. We're gonna have a Guitar Hero contest. We're gonna have an NBA Jam contest.
Oh my god! You talking old school systems like Nintendo,
old school.
Super
Well,
Nintendo?
we got everything. Sega Genesis. I got PS1, PS2.
Preach it
Tony
to 'em,
Hawk.
brother. Preach it to 'em. You guys are in trouble.
Yeah, we Jimmy's pulling out the old SmackDown versus Raw. We got Rod Rageous is going to be in the building. I'm pretty sure maybe Kenny Urban, a couple of the IWR superstars are going to be there. So you can actually play these games with these guys. You know what I mean? So the wrestling games, any game really, but they're going to really be playing the wrestling games and stuff too. So, yeah, it's $15 cash at the door. All you can play too. So you can be there as long as you want, you know, and it's board games, Magic, all this stuff.
So I know a lot of you guys know where this place is, even if you don't realize it.
Right.
Our House Games is right there on South Monroe Street.
Right.
Right there across from Kroger's, almost kind of by the gas station. It's got a yellow awning. Very nice people, man. Those are some really, really nice people.
Yeah, Erica's been nothing but great, you know, and I met her at an IWR event and you know, just welcome arms, you know. We're gonna be there this Friday doing a promo.
Who are you partnering with? Because I know you said Jimmy. I don't think a lot of people maybe don't know who we're talking about.
Crazy Squirrel.
Crazy Squirrel.
Yeah.
So those who don't know Crazy Squirrels, Jimmy's a great guy.
Yep.
Up and coming guy trying to do some pretty cool stuff here also. So
does a lot of the designs. He does the designs for Pop Fest.
He does IWR. Right?
Okay. You know, so he does a lot of stuff, and we're going to be doing raffles too. Like we got a cool Mortal Kombat poster we're going to be raffling off. We got a cool Sonic the Hedgehog poster. He's got a few things. I'm going to have a spooky poster that we're raffling off, and all the raffles are just $1. So you know, you can as much as you can get, you know, for your tickets. You can place them in all the prizes that you want. You know what I mean? So you can spend $20 and put all your tickets in the Sonic the Hedgehog poster.
So
that's
similar to what you did at the spooky skating. So do we have a spooky skating scheduled?
We do. So I just actually talked to Dixie Skateland today. It's going to be April 1st, which is a Saturday. I don't want to say the time yet because I'm confused with the time right now.
So the time's conflicted, but it's April 1st.
Yeah, April 1st, which is a Saturday, and that's family friendly, of course, you know. And I believe I'm trying to get Foxy and Freddie to come back for Five Nights at Freddy. You know, that was a big hit. Actually, like backed by popular demand. A lot of people asked about that, you know. So those guys were great with the kids.
I love it.
So yeah.
We've had some good time at that skating event. So those who don't know, once again, this is all events that this man is putting on. Definitely come check it out. A lot of these are family friendly. So the gaming night,
all of them are, except for really the masquerade ball. Those are really kind of inclusive for the adults, you know, like leave the kids at home, you know, bring your girl out, just have a good time. You know what I mean?
It's important to get our kids out and have them doing some of this different stuff, especially when it's anything that we put on it's family friendly,
right?
You know, whether it's Spooky or Brain Jerk or anybody else that are in our little circle here is going to be a good time for your kids. So I really recommend bringing the kids out to these events that he's talking about.
Even the bowling events that we hosted in the past, and I know that the Monroe County Reporters are going to be doing a bowling event. I'm actually partnering up with All Yeah Records, which is a podcast out of, you know, the Downriver area. All of them guys are great. You know, shout out to all of them guys on the All Yeah Record podcast. They're doing a bowling fundraiser at, I want to say it's Indian Lanes. I hope that's right.
Indian Lanes.
And that's all the proceeds are going to the animal shelter No Kill. So it's a no kill animal shelter, and all the proceeds for that event is going to that animal shelter.
Those are a group of good guys too. So
they're great guys. They've attended all of our events. You know, they came out for your birthday party.
Yeah.
They came out for the haunted house, our bowling event that we hosted. You know, so those are great guys.
That haunted house was awesome, man. Do we have another haunted house planned for this year?
Oh, you know it. We're haunted house every year. You know what I mean? So I wish we could really secure a solid location. You know, I'm grateful for the FOP, but I'm trying to lock something
looking for that forever home.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But yeah, this year we're doing Spooky's Fun House. It's going to be like a Carney and magician themed. I'm partnering up with my good buddy Cliff. You know, he helped me out last time. So
Let's go, Cliff.
Guardian Angel Cliff. I mean, Devin, you know what I'm talking about, my guy. So
Cliff, you son of a bitch. I can't believe this. I can't wait to see Cliff again. I remember that.
oh,
This guy came in, wasn't messing around, man. I mean, he took it from something that was already, I feel like, good or
dude,
great.
shout out to Gisbert too.
man.
You know, RC
Josh
because
Geisberg.
Geisberg. All right, I'm sorry. I know he.
No, I wasn't correcting. I just said re-emphasizing that.
For real though, I'm gonna call him RC because you know
baby.
he really shined, man. Shout out to him. He held it down.
It's our biggest fan,
dude. He came out. He came out so prepared. I would have thought he was Tim the Allen Tool Man. You know what I'm saying? Like he came out with all the stuff that
you know who else I really liked up there? Trash Dog and Abigail.
Oh, they're forever going to be a part of anything I got going on.
Makeup they did.
Yeah. Oh,
I've never seen anything like that up close. I mean, you would have thought we were dealing with something about a movie or something.
And shout out to Bree too, Bree Lynn. I've done some music videos with her, and she's actually working with Trash Dog now, which is crazy. How you align the stars, and then just things just start working out. So now Trash Dog is actually producing and recording for her because she's pursuing a music career, and I'm shooting her music videos. But she does great face painting and stuff like that. You know, she does great makeup. So her and Abigail, they're a killer duo, and they're for sure coming back for the haunted house. I already talked to Trash Dog and them, so they're 100% on board. Pretty much everyone that I had last year is going to be back on board with some new faces. But we're really trying to push the envelope with that, and I guess I'll break it here on Pillar Talk. We are going to be in Irish Hills.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? So
break it, baby.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's partnering up with Brain Jerk Entertainment too. You know what I mean? So I didn't know if you wanted that out.
Oh, hey, throw it out there,
yeah,
man.
That's
we keep it moving. Shout out to Suzette.
Yeah.
So she's awesome, man.
Suzette has been a blessing in disguise, to say the least. And that's all I'm going to say on that matter. But we're definitely going to be everywhere and anywhere we can be. There's no stopping it. We're only branching out. And that's for everything. Like I said, we're trying to push the envelope. And I mean, I'm sure you can relate. Like, I remember literally, I was riding my bike all throughout the night. There was always something for us to do. Always, whether you were playing roller hockey, you were riding your bike, you were out backyard wrestling, you were doing something, you know what I mean? And as much as I am like a digital guy with the video stuff, it's really important to get these kids outside. Involved with whether it's skating, it's bowling, physical activity. I can't stress it enough. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Especially with me even coming from a heart condition, I push the envelope with that too. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm really blessed. You would never know that I had a heart condition by looking at me. I see a lot of people with my heart condition that are, literally like overweight, they're couch potatoes because they're comfortable.
Right.
I can't be comfortable. I'm not comfortable. I'm really, really hungry. And I really want to live as long as I can and really be here for the kids too. You know what I mean?
One thing I can always say about you is I love your energy. Not too many people can match that I've ever met in my life. You've got great energy. You got a great attitude. You got a great work ethic. I'm
just blessed to be alive. I'm really thankful. Now, behind the scenes, Kayla can attest to this. I'm only human. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Really?
I vent to her, you know what I mean? I vent to her because it's like, that's my girl, you know what I'm saying? She gets the worst end out of all you guys, believe me. You know what I mean? You've seen me lash out a couple of times, you feel me? Excuse me. I gotta take this. You know what I mean? Don't let me pick this phone up. You know what I mean? But other than that, you gotta be happy. I used to be so mad and upset all the time. I was so serious and you know what I mean? Can't be like that.
No, you can't.
You cannot be like that. I just try to stay inspired and
power of positivity, baby.
Yeah,
it really is. A lot of people don't realize. I've never been an angry person by any means, but definitely these last.
I was, and it's crazy that I was so angry and mad, and I still am sometimes. I really am. Sometimes I'm just I really wish it wasn't me, but it's I got so much on my plate, and I expect so much of myself. Yeah. It's man.
You said it. You're only human. You did say it.
Yeah, for real.
We are all only human, but you're an incredible individual. So
real quick, I appreciate that for real, man. I'm forever blessed. I'm forever blessed to have met you and Devin, I'll say it 1,000 times. You know, shout out to the rooftops. Everybody in Monroe County though too. Like, you know, even with the co-op going on, it's just been a blessing because I've really been able to shine, and I've never really had that in my life. Like, been able to like do what I can do. You know, present myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, this feels good. You know, so and shout
Well,
out to the BTT guys too, man. I gotta shout them out because they do a lot of stuff, and
our fellow podcasters down the hall, BTT.
Yeah, BTT. You
got
know,
Rome, TJ, and Big Mike.
Yep. So shout out to them guys. Real quick, I do want to say this Friday, February 10th, we're gonna be at Combat One for Love Hurts. DTW, Devin and myself, we are filming the event. We're going to be there. I'm pretty excited about that. That'll be my second event I've attended for Combat One. And be sure to check out our YouTube series and our Spotify. Our predictions drop at midnight tonight.
I feel like people should probably just get like paper and pen and take notes here because you got so much going on.
Yeah, so much.
You know, but if you follow
you just follow me,
on social media,
exactly, just follow.
You're gonna see it because he posts all the time.
And that's cool. Again, about the community, it's like you'll post it, I'll post it, Devin, Tino, like all these guys are posting it. It's like if you don't see it, you're literally living under a rock. Like, how are you not seeing it? You know what I mean? Or you just don't want to come out the house.
Yeah, yeah.
But let's go with another number. Let me pick 11.
Pick 11. Okay, so we're gonna go with question 11. What can people expect from you next? I think we kind of covered a lot.
We just covered.
So let's just go down one. You want to just
go ahead? Go ahead. Yep.
Oh, so this is a good one. If you had the attention of the whole world for 5 minutes, what would you say?
I'd keep it real short. I'd probably.
You got 5 minutes.
I don't need 5 minutes. I mean, just be happy. The whole
world's listening.
I would literally say be happy and treat everybody with kindness. You never know what someone's going through.
Ain't that the truth, man?
Dude, again, believe me, I'm gonna hear it from Kayla later too, because I know she's probably watching and she's like, "You're mad all the time," but I am mad a lot. But I also I treat everybody with respect. Can be mad in my own world. If I'm going to the grocery store, I'm at the gas station, I'm at Meijer, anything, I give everyone a smile and I'd shake their hand if I could, because you never know.
No,
you never know. And yeah, it might sound cliche, whatever, but I'm going through battles too at home. I'm sure, you're a family man, you're the man of the house. You ain't got it easy. You know what I mean? We're standing in your office.
Man. Life's tough.
And you ain't got to be an asshole. Just treat everyone good. Believe me, yeah. Just do that. You know what I mean? Because there ain't no time to be mad and upset, because I'm telling you, someone has it worse. Someone is going through something right now. We're all going through something.
Yeah.
And it's you never know.
Right.
Never know. Don't be the one to be pissing this guy off, because that could be your last word.
Right.
For real.
That's true, man. That's
that could be their last word. That might just send them over the edge and then they're gone. You know what I mean?
Yep. Life's too short, man, because you never know. I think we could lose sight of that a lot. So
we do. And that's why it's I really, I grew up in a family business. My dad owned restaurants growing up, really family orientated, and it really breaks my heart for real. As we're older, my brothers and sisters really don't get along with each other, and they all have kids, and it's segregated, you know what I mean? So I think that's another reason why I strive for bringing your families out. Cherish these times with your kids, or let them cherish their times with their brothers and sisters, because life does happen and you never know. You know what I mean? So we're all going to grow up one day, and even these kids are going to grow up. They might not like each other when they're older. They might love each other, but just cherish the moments. Get them out of the house. Bring them to Spooky's game night. Bring them to the bowling. Bring them to the skating. Have them go to the haunted house.
I gotta say too, because I think a lot of people may not know this, but we don't do a lot of this for profit. A lot of this, most of it, is community-based stuff that we just want you guys to come out, right? Come out, have a good time,
dude,
impact these kids.
We are not eating off of your guys' money. I'm telling you right now, it's all going right back into a pot. And
if anything at all, if we're not fronting the money, right? A lot of people, they probably don't realize.
No, they don't. I'm pretty sure a lot of people might think that I'm in a better position than I really am, but it's think of me what you want. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. If you think I'm up here, I'm down here, or whatever. But I'm just doing it just because I like it. You know, I got my first little taste of like throwing events, and honestly, it's got to go back. Excuse me, it's got to go back to like even the Trey Mob days, because we threw shows. Like Matt and I, we were putting together artists. Literally, we were calling venues. You know, whether it's the Emerald Theater or where was it at? Simon's After Dark in Allen Park. We were hosting shows. You know, that means that we got to call the venue. Now we got to come up with a name of the show. Now we got to call these artists, make sure that they're serious, find a DJ for the night or find a sound guy. Usually it was Vegas. Shout out to Vegas, 38K, you know, 30K. But, you know, it goes back to that, like event planning, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm kind of going back to my roots doing that type of stuff. I've always had it in me. It's just now it's kind of circulating around, and it's like, I really like this. You know, I really like doing this and really like being involved in the community and just giving the people something to look forward to. It's a lot better than just sitting at home.
It is.
You know? But yeah, other than that,
I know you mentioned Friday's Combat One.
Yeah.
Also, following week, if I'm not mistaken, on Wednesday is IWR.
Yeah,
those
15th.
you don't know is Insane Wrestling Revolution.
Right.
Put on here in Monroe at the FOP that you've seen a lot of us do, our group do events there.
House of Insanity.
The House of Insanity.
Right. Shout out to Gary.
Gary Paulette and Rhino run that organization. I think it's a super good time. My kids love it.
Dude, it's a blast. It's literally the closest thing that you'll get to WWE or AEW, any of that stuff, if you haven't had a chance to go to WWE.
We are so lucky to have an organization like that here in town that runs strictly in Monroe right now. I mean, we're really lucky. Yeah. I mean, he's selling these shows out where I'm sure he could take it on the road and take it somewhere else, and he doesn't.
Oh, he could for sure. You know, and they're
real talent,
and they're only getting better.
I mean, we're not just talking indie wrestlers either, right? We're talking WWE guys,
Impact guys, AEW Dark. You have a good, if not great, group of individuals that are doing stuff once a month for Monroe. You know, it's a real show for real. Like if you really like wrestling, if you really like that stuff, I suggest you come out. And it's fairly inexpensive.
Yeah, I mean, you can sit in the front row if you want to for like $25 or $30.
Yeah.
So I mean, and all the way back to $10, $15, depending on where you want to sit. So
exactly.
It's very inexpensive. I encourage everyone to try it out. I can tell you that I bet my wife, Kayla, she didn't think she was going to have as much fun as she did. Mm-hmm. And we took her the first time. She had a blast.
Yeah, I kind of have to stay quiet around Logan because like if I even mention it, you know, and he hears me, it's like, I got to take him. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't. You already know how that is. I'm spending some money when I'm going there because it's like I need a goose. I need this. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So
I mean, we get to do meet and greet with the wrestlers too. A lot of people don't realize we're literally getting to between the match or between or at the end of the matches. Right, so we actually get to go meet wrestlers, and get pictures and autographs,
and it's so cool too because you could be intimidated. You know what I mean? Like, oh, these guys that you see on TV,
big, scary guys.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and it's like
it's not like
they don't act Hollywood at all.
No,
I don't think any of them have ever really acted Hollywood or celebrity type. You know
I've met guys that we've seen on TV as kids up there. You know, here in my own backyard in Monroe, 10 minutes from my house. Right off M50 in Strasburg. I mean,
IWR is great.
It's
real.
Great.
Like it's awesome.
So thank you guys for putting on such a great show.
It's insane.
We love it. It's insane.
Yeah, definitely.
So Wednesday, February 15th. Make sure you guys come check that out. Shifting gears a bit. What do we got left? Anything else that you want to inform everybody about?
I just want 3 things. I just want everyone to follow Spooky Films, Spooky Films. I'm on Instagram. You know, our Facebook page, the Monroe County Sports Network, which is also Facebook and Instagram, and DTW, which is Dudes Talking Wrestling. And we're on YouTube, Instagram, and Spotify. And we drop an episode a week and we talk everything current wrestling to old school. You know, we're really big Attitude Era guys. Sure. We just started a new segment called What's in the Box. So, you know, we'll pull up a little figure, you know, shout out to GWC, you know, I'm sure that he's going to have a ball when we have our episode.
Shout out to Steve. We love Steve.
Yeah. I mean, so we have some cool guests. And if you do want to be a guest on the show and you just want to talk wrestling, shoot us a DM, you know, so we can start scheduling that in. I think we have 3 upcoming guests for the next couple weeks, months, I should say. So I'm trying to just fill the calendar with that. So
I love it.
yeah,
Man. I love it.
that's it. You know, just go follow it. That's where that's where they're gonna be able to find everything.
Yeah, man.
You know, you're just gonna be able to find it on Facebook, Instagram,
Listen,
or YouTube.
it takes just a minute. You've already got your phone or laptop out if you're watching your
Right,
tablet.
right.
Go ahead and log into Facebook, log into Instagram, log into TikTok, follow this guy.
Right.
Make sure you give him some likes and
Spotify
some
too. You
support.
know, we're on Spotify
See,
just
so
for
he's
the
all over, man.
podcast. You know,
Can't
so
miss it.
can't miss it. I do want to say real quick, I do want to plug Mac Trey, Bumba's Boy. We're releasing a music video tonight featuring TOSJ Beer, Rico Baby, and JD Vintage. So that's
Nice.
gonna be on YouTube tonight. Happy birthday, Mac Trey.
Happy birthday.
His birthday's tomorrow,
Ooh.
is the 9th, you know. So shout out to Bankshius too. Bankshius' birthday's today, actually.
So make
We
sure you
shot
guys
his
all get
music
better. Check
video.
it out on YouTube. Spooky's
Medicine
got
was shot here too. So
a huge YouTube. I mean, the guy's got a lot of stuff on there, so
no,
definitely go check that out.
I don't actually.
Oh, I thought I looked at it and saw a lot of
some stuff I do, but like
you got a bunch of videos.
I do have videos. It's all on Instagram. It's all on
in
Instagram. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean on YouTube, yeah, you find me everywhere. But on my actual YouTube, it's
a work in progress.
It's kind of a work in progress just because buy your beats, people. That's all I gotta say. Like these rappers don't want to buy their beats, and then I'm getting flagged because I'm posting on my page.
Okay.
It's like, come on, guys, you know, it's like I can actually say like the Bankshius, Mac Trey, JD Vintage, all their beats are bought, you know, licensed. Or if not, Mac Trey makes his own beats. So I mean he got it made like that, you know, but I can't put anything on my YouTube page if you guys don't buy your stuff. It all has to be 100% original. Because if it's not, I'm getting flagged for it. I already have 2 strikes. So if I get one more strike, Spooky's out of here.
Oh,
and I'm
man.
gonna be sick about it, you know. So
man.
I'm on Instagram, but you know, I've shot from people from T Grizzly, Polo Frost, Crud Chapo, Mac Trey, DJ Esco, which is Futures DJ. I got a long list, man.
Sure do, man. That's awesome.
I appreciate you having me on the show.
I love it. I love it, baby. Thank you so much for coming. I want to say thank you for that, and shout out one more time to my sponsors. We've got the Little Brown Jug, Jeff out over there in Maybe. What a great guy. Tino Amaya with Amaya's. We got Deb Stalegrave with Deb's Floral. And we've got Shane. He owns Muggsy's in the Sports Center.
Shout out to Shane.
Shout out to Shane.
Shane's a great guy, man. We could have an episode on Shane.
I'm telling you, man, I could go through this wall, and then as I start talking about it, I really have so much passion. It's not just a sponsor. These are people that really care about our community, really care about our personal growth. Right. And that's rare.
Dude, that is, honestly, because it's like you actually know these people. It's not just a name on a billboard.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Like, I actually know Shane. I actually know Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey Shoemaker from 8 Mile Vodka.
You know, like
then we've got IWR, Gary and Rhino. We've got the Pro Wrestling Edge guys, and RPW, Ruthless Pro Wrestling. So please make sure you follow, obviously, and like the podcast because we want to make sure that you guys are watching and we're putting out quality stuff and we've got some followers because I want to keep doing this. Right. This is only episode 1. Reloaded. I think these guys did something like 150 episodes on this other one. So
okay, yeah.
We're reloading it. This is episode 1. You know, we never went anywhere. We've just got so much going on. So I'm just thankful to be here. Thank you guys all for coming out.
Awesome.
I think it was a great episode. I love everybody. See you guys soon.
Good luck and good night.
Good night.